Hello, my friends. I am Jenza of Brooms by Jenza and the head witch of the Broom Witch Academy, where I have a pluffler. I have a bunch of online courses. A bunch. I can say a bunch now because it's been a year since I was creating, and I am finishing up a intermediate course right now, which is about plaiting, weaving, braiding, however you want to talk about it. So yeah, I have courses online at the Broom Witch Academy. The link's in the description. You want to shop? The link's in the description. You want to join my private Facebook group? The link's in the description. You know how it all works. Please subscribe. So, hello. What we do is once a month I make an Zodiac inspired hand broom. I started in the season of Virgo, so I'll end in Leo, and then I got plans for another 12 months of content. But this is just so I can put something out once a month. We are in Aries. It is actually the spring equinox today. I'm excited. The season of Aries is coming in, and that is about action. Aries is ruled by the element of fire. It is cardinal fire, meaning the spark, right? The beginning of fire. So I'm in a fiery mode. I never know what I'm exactly going to make until I sit down in front of you all. But as I kind of got playing with my broomcorn, I'm thinking about a flat stitched broom. We're not going to use all of this broomcorn, but we are going to use broomcorn from all of it. So I'm looking for a flat, I was flat stitching. I now have a different vision. The vision is a turkey wing whisk. So do I turkey wing whisk or yeah. Okay, we're turkey wing whisking. So we're going in with sections. We're gonna go black. Means I have to wind some twine. There was enough on here for us to do the flat stitch one, but now that I want to do something else, there's not. So I'm going to grab this one. I'm going to wind my twine as we talk about Aries, the season of Aries. So Aries is ruled by Mars. So we can think about the god Mars, the god of war, but let's just think he's more masculine. Let's not like we're in war, but let's think of like action based type. The colors are red, metal, iron. In your natal chart, it can rule different areas. So where do you have Mars? In what house? A blank natal chart. It is right at the beginning. It's all about personality, your development, how you present. It is the I am. So tell me, who are you? What are you? What's the I am? What is the spark of you when it comes to that Mars energy? Like when you think of I am as in I am in the action of it. What is that? So I am a broom maker. I am a magical gardener who governs by the moon and the planetary signs, right? And those are where I take action in. I'm a teacher. I'm a bringer of knowledge. So I make connections. People come and I just did something recently. And they're like, I'm looking for X, Y, or Z. And I'm like, I know where you need to go. And I let them know, it's these random things. People will just say random stuff to me, and they kind of look like, I don't know why I just told you that. And I'll be like, it's okay. I got you. And this is why you told me, because I know who you need to see next. All right? Yeah. So the numerology of Mars, I am blanking on. But I'm seeing what I want to do is 5. I want to do 2 of these, 2 of these, and 2 of this. So I dyed all my own broom corn. And I do the tips for certain things. I do the whole bundles for other things, and I do different colors. If you want to know more about dyeing broom corn, you know it, go to the Broom Witch Academy. So I only want 2 sections of this. I want a thick broom, I think, though. So I'm going to divide it in half. I'm going to set this aside for another project. It's not quite in half did I divide. I want these to match that, so I'm going to give it a little chop. I'm going to take another elastic though, so it doesn't get all messy. If you saw my floor, you'd be like, I don't know why she carried in. So you look at my floor and you're like, I don't know why she's worried about being messy. But I do. Truth is, I use these for different things later on. Okay, divide by 2, I said. There is a green in there. Hello, green. Goodbye, green. Use my plate rack. I'm going to divide this one by 2, and then by 2 again. I don't need that there anymore. Plate racks are so easy. Now, with an open studio, which is what we're doing now, I am not showing you every single thing. I'm not teaching you. This is a demo. So I'm doing a turkey wing. It's a demo of a turkey wing. It is not a lesson to make a turkey wing if you've never made one before or never did anything in broom making. I said I only wanted to do one of these. I could change my mind later. So with that being said, just know it's a demo. And I do work differently than some other broom makers that you might see, and that's okay. So I'm going to go fast to kind of keep this short and sweet, or as fast as I want to, because if you know me, I'm going to babble. So let's set our intentions. I'm a true believer in not magic. And our intention here is spring, right? Action. I am so full of action right now. So many things on my to-do list. And if I can't beat myself up if I don't do it all. I think lists sometimes is just like, this is the total possibility. It'd be crazy to get it all done, but I bet I could do a lot of it. How much can I do? I bet I could do a lot. Great. So putting in our attention for when the person who gets this, when they need action, when they need a spark, when they need a flame, may this help them when they're clearing the energy to do that, when they're bringing forth the energy that they need. Nice and tight. Yes, I leave twine for any magic they want to put inside of it. Okay. Ooh. Sometimes I do things quickly and it springs back on me. And that's okay. So we're going to do 5 sections. And we're going to be pretty basic. So a turkey wing, we do our wraps, and then it's advancement up. It's almost going to look Halloween a bit, but I hope my plan is going to be flamish. Flamish. It will have that flame, fire energy. That's my hope. We'll see. Sometimes I have visions or envision something in my mind and then it comes out completely different. And that's okay. So broom making. There is the traditional, right? We will be functional. And then there's the whimsy, the magical. And it's nice to do both. So I'm counting here. 3, 4, 5, 6. I want to say I did 7 on the bottom, so that's what we're looking at the top as we go up. So there's the magical, the Besom use, right? We are clearing sacred space. We are clearing energy. We're looking for it to be decorative too. We can use these Besoms for specific things. So again, in my intention of this one, I see the specific thing it is for when we need that extra flame, that extra fire. And this will be a good one to use, to draw that in, to get rid of what is not serving. So what's taking away our fire, right? I can feel that energy in this besom. Now a broom, that's what we're using for household work. So those are my definition of the difference between a besom and a broom. A besom is for magical work, spiritual work. A broom is for households. I don't want to say mundane, because the brooms I make for household use, they're pretty. They're, in my mind, they're beautiful. They might be decorative, but there is a beauty to them. And I think when we're doing our housework, cleaning our home, we should have some kind of prettiness. All right, so that was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Now, did I mention I make brooms a little different than some broom makers you see, and that's okay. It's going to look the same when it's all said and done. It's going to be as functional when it's all said and done. I just found a way that worked for me. And I'm not going to judge anyone on the way that works for them. The only thing I will judge is if they call like wrong, they label things the wrong way, or they don't do their research. And all of a sudden they're like, I'm calling this, and you're like, okay, every other broom maker calls it that. Have you met other broom makers? Have you talked to other broom makers? Okay, it's really like, I'm not trying to gatekeep. Sounds it. Oh my God, I sound it. Have respect for your craft, and have respect for the people who've been doing it. And the people who are in this craft are more than open of sharing many things. But I think it's in any craft. If when someone comes in new and they are, I don't know, they kind of forget that there's been other people making brooms. So you're like, okay. Anyways, oh, my flame. I think I'm going to love it better when the red comes in, and then I'm going to really vision it. I'm also feeling there should have been maybe a little bit more of the yellow, the natural. If I do it again, I think I would have a layer of the natural be the first one. 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. And then we tie off and go up 1. So Aries is represented by the ram. And I think with that, like you think about that ram just like going forth, full speed ahead, right? You're just ramming into things, you're getting things done, you're moving things. That it's also, if we think about the seed, right? We planted seeds, you're planting seeds right now. And there's that little plant material that's coming through the outside of the seed, right? That's a lot of energy that takes. Think about it. Like a little acorn becomes a tree. A little seed becomes like a flower or a plant, a vegetable. You know, it's just amazing that something little, and then there's this spark, and it becomes something greater. All right, that's the beginning of I am. That is the beginning of spring in the season of Aries, that cardinal fire. Winter is over, right? All new beginnings. Are you counting? I think I've lost count, but I'm going to go visual. Yeah, I like it so much more with the red in there. I'm not gonna lie. I always doubt myself, and then I'm like, oh, I love it. There's very few that I absolutely end up hating. And I don't know if it's because this is my own creations. I think I want another red, and then I want the red doing that. I want another red. Yeah. Yep, all right. I needed more red. Now, if you are interested in learning to make your own hand brooms, this style, the turkey wing whisk, I do that in the Broom Witch Academy with Broommaking Basics 1, the hand brooms. We start with a pot scrubber, and then a veg brush, and then a crumb brush, that's round. And then we do a hen wing and a turkey wing. And then the bonuses, we learn to flat stitch that round crumb brush. So you can make a flat stitch, a flat crumb brush. And then we also make a hawk's tail. Well, that would have been a good hawk tail. Oh my God. All right. The colors you could do with this, if I did a hawk's tail too, that would have been cool. Okay. So many choices I had. And I'm okay with the one I went with. But if I was to do a series of them, oh, maybe I will do a series for the next event I do. I can see it now. The Aries series, where I'm using these colors, and I'm doing a hawk tail whisk. I have done a hawk tail for other of the Zodiacs. I cannot think right now which one was a hawk's tail off the top of my head. But what I was due, if you know what a hawk's tail is, I would have came in with that lighter, right? So this that I started over here, that was the lighter. That would have been that would probably have been the outside. I probably would do the red inside and this on either side, and then this one, right? Because I'm trying to think about a flame. Is the red in the middle or the red in, like, as it flames out? Yeah, I'm thinking it's lighter on the outside. Oh my God. People, I need help. Also, as I was talking, I went in the wrong direction. I'd like to come underneath versus on top. It just makes, when you go up, the advancement better. To focus on what a flame looks like. Like, you don't play with fire enough, Jenny. You can't think of it. What are your plans for spring? Are you planning a garden? Are you starting something completely new? I am working on my elderberry farm. More and more on that. I do have my magical garden going. it's in maintenance mode at this point, with a lot of the efforts going into the brooms. Okay, now I'm really loving this. We're going up at least once more, twice more. And yeah, so elderberry, probably be doing some videos on that. Beekeeping. So much when you live on a farm, the things that you're growing and doing. We don't have animals. I mean, bees are, I would consider somewhat of a livestock. But I don't have to go feed them daily. And I don't have to worry about them birthing. So that's good. I just worry about the sweet honey and not getting stung. I will get stung. It happens. My mean hive survived the winter. Which I'm happy. Like, you, as a beekeeper, it's expensive to buy bees every year. That's like not the goal, is not to buy bees every year. Right? The goal is to keep the bees every winter, is to make it through. But if one of them had to go, why wasn't the mean ones? So we lost 2 hives, and they were the nice ones. Not the mean ones. Looking for a jerk string. I'm also looking for the material I like to use to make handles. And what I've realized, that is all. I make brooms here and I make brooms at the farm. And the handle material that I like has made it over to the farm, and that's okay. I'm adaptable. I don't like that jerk string. I want a different jerk string. So this is a good size jerk string. We can make a hanger. So I said handle, I mean hanger. I use hanger and handle interchangeably, which is silly of me. All right, let's go in strong. I actually just had a thought. Okay, usually for my hangers, I do not, I'll tie a knot on the back if I'm just using my twine. But when I'm thinking, okay, stretch. Eek. Remember, I just had something in my hand that said, I don't like it. All right. Hello, you. Got big thoughts, people. I got big thoughts. Do I want a ribbon as a hanger? All right, sorry for the silence. No. That had to be the right ribbon. Okay, I got it in my head. I'm going to actually use twine, but in a different way. Okay, so this is going to be my hanger. I'm going to put in the back. Hello, you. You're going to be a hanger. So for my jerk string, I am going to use this one. I need a different color so I do not accidentally use my hanger as a jerk string. It's very little. It's a little jerk string, and it'll be okay. Why? Because I said so. All right. So we're using that as our hanger. That is our jerk string. I want my hanger in the back. And we're going to go around our usual 7 times. And then tie off. So one of my goals this spring also is I have a trailer that I am making into like a witchy little cottage that will be at the farm, where I will keep my broom supplies, some there and here. So I'm going to have like equal, not equal, There's some things that do not need to go over there. But I'm going to have like one of every color thread over there, or twine over there. I'm going to have one of every hanger that I use over there. Like that type of stuff. So, because right now I go and I just bring a bag over, and I bring a bag over, and I have a basket, and I have stuff in way too many places. And I really want to get away from that. I just don't want to be bringing stuff from one place to another place all the time. And I love making brooms there, but this is my main location. So, all right, we are getting ready for that. You're like, oh, about time, because you were just so chitty chatty, Jen. What IT? So, not sure if you're seeing how much this is curving. So, nice thing about broomcorn, it is pretty flexible. You can manipulate it a bit. I am liking how it just kind of... So there is something that called like a double wing, hen wing or turkey wing, where they make two separate, or you can make two separate hen wings, and then you bring them together. So it almost does that. I also want to bring some of this. So I want to bring this inside and that outside. Does that make sense? I think you'll see it in a moment when I'm meeting. So I want to bring some of this red into the middle of this section. I want to bring some of this orangey red out a bit so it blends. It's usually do more blending, but when it's within, okay, I'm liking that a little better. So it's still a single turkey wing whisk, but it has a little flare, if you would. Okay, I got distracted. We were supposed to be, here's our hanger, here's our jerk string, putting that in. What didn't you do, Jen? I can't believe you all just let me not put a charm. You know I love a good charm. So we're going to put in our Aries charm. I like to do that before we run our jerk string through, because I just find it kind of just puts it in there, puts it in place, if you would. Bring down your glasses. So don't lose it there. Through the loop. And we're going to give it a tug. Well, it's no longer knotted, so fun there. It's a little harder to hold on to. Come on. Let's take a knot time. Knot it. Get better. You ever have some twine that just does not want to knot? Hey Jen, are you going to put this up on YouTube later? Why, yes, I am. Okay, so we're gonna be difficult. Thanks, that's great. All right, what is going on here that we're not loving? You're through there, you're through that. Hold on. Go that way. Go this way. Just take some time sometimes. Take your time. We're going to cut this off. Yes, I have my big chopper that you don't see because it's behind you. But we're going to use this. Little alligators. It goes everywhere. I don't know why I call these alligator bites, but I do. I also recently bought some like big like PVC cutters that would do this too. But that would mean me go getting them. And why would I do that when these were right here the whole time? All right, I want you to flip up more. Curl up more. Thank you. All right, so we're kind of gone beyond the typical shape of a turkey wing. But I want it to fan more, right? This is a besom. This is not going to be going to take care of our cobwebs. Well, in a way it is, right? That stagnant air, that stagnant energy, those cobwebs of energy suckers. That might help us. Okay. I am playing way too much and having way too much fun. My hanger here, later on, I'm going to take, I don't think I have it on me now. I'm going to take a flame, a match, a lighter, and get rid of these. I'm going to cut it closer, and then I'll get rid of them. I will leave this on for not magic for the person who gets it, and they can do what they want. So here we go. It's kind of wild. It's kind of crazy. What do you think? Do you like it? Are you inspired to make something like this yourself? I hope so. Play with it. Do the hawk tail. Where? Do I have a hawk tail behind me? Yeah, is there a hawk tail? No, why would they bring a hawk tail behind me? That would just be too convenient. Hawk tail, anywhere? Hawk tail. Okay, so here's a hawk tail. So we have it in the middle, right? And then it goes out. So imagine we did a flame motif where we have like some hot red inside or hot red outside. Like, you make up your mind what you think a flame looks like, right? So you took your 3 colors or your 4 colors, and you went inside out or outside in, however you felt like, however you were doing your variant. So that would be a beautiful way to play, is with a hawk wing. All right, and here's your basic turkey wing whisk. So as you see, we're a lot different. A lot different. Turkey wing. I am saying turkey wing, right? God. Is it menopause? I don't know. Is it just my overactive brain? Is it the ADHD? I don't know. Anywho, oh my God, I'm in love. If you're not in love, we're not friends. No, we're friends. Of course we're friends. Everyone has their different, normally I am not a red, orange person, right? I'm a water sign that presents, probably has a flame. Okay, and I'm going to smush it out here. So there we go. It's done. It is beautiful. If you're watching this on YouTube, please subscribe, like, comment, all that great stuff that you're supposed to do. And if you're like, wow, I would have loved a chance to win that. What is this thing you call the broom closet, where this is where you're going live in the broom closet and someone in the broom closet gets to win that? Yeah, links in the bio to join the broom closet. And once a month, will it stay? I think it will stay like this. Look how it just sits there. Yeah, once a month, someone's going to get to win this. So the person who wins this, I am going to tell, that was probably going to get all when it shipped, but then they can like fluff it up, and then go get rid of the bad energy. All right, my friends, thank you very much.